Did I lose you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Trace? Oh, now you're muted, I think. Can you hear me? Okay, so Tracy, if you can hear me, I'm just going to go through this presentation and I'm going to send it out in an email later. So if you miss something, if you can't hear me, it's going to play back later when I send it to the email, okay? But welcome everyone to the House of Get It Done Boss. You will become an elite member if you join the House of Get It Done Boss. The House of Get It Done Boss is going to be my luxury um, platform for entrepreneurs through my Get It Done Boss company. If you're not familiar with me or who I am or what I do, my name is Rickelle Felton, and I've had Get It Done Boss now since the pandemic, which was when it originated. I think, like most people during the pandemic, we all found ways to become an entrepreneur. We were not at work. We had to come home and shelter in place or quarantine. So a lot of us pulled out our entrepreneurial spirits and to support our families and really just to stay busy and to keep our minds healthy and fresh. So Get It Done Boss is no different. I started during the pandemic and it started as a blog. I had been receiving phone calls from some of my connections through my previous company, Kale's Cakes. Kale's Cakes was a cake business I had for over 10 years, and I retired it in December of 2019. And a lot of people knew me for being that person who was the cake lady, was what they called me, okay? But I had a great run with Kale's Cakes. I learned a lot, but most of what I learned was through trial and error. It wasn't like I sat down with a cake business expert that taught me step by step how to form a company, how to document things for taxes, how to price cakes, how to deliver, how to design, do accounting. No one sat me down and taught me how to do that step by step. So I had to learn through trial and error, and I made a lot of errors. So towards the end of my stint with Kale's Cakes, I started thinking of other ways that I could help entrepreneurs, and that's how Get It Done Boss was born. So during the pandemic, as I said before, a lot of people started to call me and ask me questions. Rickelle, how do you do your accounting? How can I set up a nonprofit? Because I had a nonprofit through Kale's Cakes as well. Just a slew of people calling, asking questions. And I was giving them free information, free advice. And it was so often that I decided to write a blog. And the blog was just what it says, Get It Done Boss. It was helping people with tools and resources and different ways that they could take whatever it was they wanted to do in business and get it done. So whatever goal they had, they wanted to reach, I was giving tips, tools, and resources through that blog to get it done. So it wasn't until someone wanted to hire me, like physically hire for cash, that I decided to turn it into a business. And when I did that, it started out just consulting, doing business plans, and then it graduated to project management once I got that certification. So right now, I'm at a point in this company where I've helped a lot of people. I've done a lot of things in a lot of ways to help people get it done. But I wanted to branch off and do something more so in the luxury field. I myself am a luxury girl. I enjoy the finer things in life. I enjoy being catered to and pampered and all those good things. And I'm at a stage in my career and in my business where I feel like we deserve luxury through business. We deserve luxury in networking. We deserve luxury in everything we do at a certain point, because you are an expert at whatever it is you do. I've invited 25 people to be a part of this particular platform. There are two other tiers to this whole campaign. We have a Get It Done Boss Basic, and we have a Get It Done Boss VIP Connect. The elite member, the House of Get It Done Boss elite member, is our luxury tier of that campaign. So what we're going to be focused on doing is having events, but they're not just any type of event. If you're like me, you go to a lot of networking events, it's the same thing over and over and over again. You show up, you have your business cards or your digital business card, you tell people what you do and how you do it, they exchange that same information, and it's pretty much, touch and go. There's nothing that makes it an experience, something that you can actually take value from, but also intentional and focused. So basically, with the elite membership, you'll get a free consultation from myself. You'll be automatically enrolled into the GIDB Connect subscription, which gives you access to all the tools and resources through workshops. I've connected with some of the top business leaders in Atlanta, people in finance, people, credit experts, people in real estate, people in every industry that you can think of that could add value to this platform. I've connected with these people to come on to our platform and do workshops and teach courses. The first one is going to be a good friend of mine, Alandria. Alandria is right now doing strategic consulting for websites, the SEO, how to build funnels, building the website. She's the expert in that field. She's actually helping me with my own website because it's important, the exposure and putting your company out in a proper way for people to see you, for people to click and purchase. You want it to be an automated situation. And that's another thing that she specializes in, is automation when it comes to your website and communicating online. We don't have time to sit at a computer all day and respond for everyone that reaches out to us. We don't have time to do that. So when you have someone who can show you how to automate responses and emails, your business pretty much runs itself. And another part of the House of Get It Done Boss is working smarter and not harder. Which is why I picked all of you, 25 people, because you all do things in different industries that I feel we can learn from each other. We can teach each other things and share information with each other within our platform, within our community. So just to give you an idea, I want to kind of touch on who is in this 25 that I have invited. Okay, we have a fashion designer. Her name is Femi. Her company is Ade by Femi. You would know her right off the bat if you go to her Instagram. She's done some stuff for Tabitha Brown, some local people like Maya Sly. She's actually created something for Mariah Huck. But if you go to her Instagram, you'll see all the celebrities she's worked with. She's fabulous. I met Femi at a fashion show that I hosted, and I loved everything about what she had because it was sequin and it was beautiful and shiny. So welcome, Femi, to the House of Get It Done Boss. We have Adriana Gibbs. Adriana is an expert in scholarship and funding for college. Who doesn't need help with that? I have two sons one that is in college and one is on the way to college, and her information is priceless. But she's not just an expert at that, the nonprofit side of it, she's also experienced in the processes and procedures of setting up that sort of organization. So if there's anybody in this group who wants to also start a nonprofit or start a scholarship program, this is the perfect person to do that. I already spoke about Alandria. AlandriaL.com is her website. Alandria is an expert in business, just point blank, period. Okay, so anything that you can think of that you need help with your company, with your business, for exposure, She can help you do that through marketing, websites, and like I said, SEO and all those things with your website. Derica is the owner of Exude. If you haven't seen her yet, honey, you have to go to her Instagram as well. She does lingerie. I have quite a few pieces of Derica's items. Exude is luxury at its best. It's silk, it's lace, it's all the patterns that are very romantic and beautiful. So she is one of my pop-up queens, and I'll explain that later. But an important part of what we're going to do here in this group too is have a quarterly pop-up event. That's the newest and hottest way for people to get their companies recognized, to gain more customers, to get more exposure, is through pop-ups. It's like the hottest thing. And every weekend, there's some place and somewhere where you can pop up. So Derica from Exude is one of my pop-up queens. And we'll talk about that later. Ivania Easley is a good friend of mine. She's a fashion stylist from right here in McDonough, but she works all over Atlanta and the United States, helping people look good, feel confident in everything that they do. She is fabulous. We also have Rickelle Jackson. She is our Christian entrepreneur coach. Rickelle has worked with a lot of people as well. She's my go-to person for motivation, inspiration. If I need a speaker for an event or someone to go over women's empowerment with our group, Rickelle is perfect for that. Iris is my makeup artist, and she is fabulous as well. Iris does a fantastic job at makeup, but she's also mobile, which I think is unique because that's not always the case. She'll come to you wherever you are. Her prices are great, and she does a great job. We have Cash DeVita. That is my personal bartender, which I don't drink anymore, but her mocktails are just as fabulous as her cocktails. Who doesn't need a bartender in their Rolodex? And whoever has a Rolodex anymore. But who doesn't need a bartender in their contacts to call when you have an event, whether it be at home or a private event for a business or a company? You need a bartender in your contacts. We have Kimberly Harden. She's an author. She's had several books come out, but she's very, very good. And her contacts here in Atlanta are also very extensive. That's another thing with this platform. I want us to be able to share and share willingly and share happily. There's this thing where a lot of people don't want to share their resources and share their contacts. With this group, I want us to do that. I want us to, find out what other people need and how you need help. If we have those contacts where maybe I don't know what you need or how to do it, but I know someone who does. We have to be willing to share those contacts. So Kimberly is very connected here in Atlanta. We have another Kimberly Thomas. She's a friend of mine, a football mom and a professional. Right here in McDonough, we have our own little circle of entrepreneurs. And so that circle of entrepreneurs helps us right here locally, but we're branching out and McDonough is getting on the map, okay? So Kimberly Thomas is gonna help us do that. Latoya Strong is my realtor connection. I met her just recently, but she is the sweetest person you will ever meet. So she will be our real estate connection. Lana Green is a contact I met through my cake business, and she's not only an entrepreneur, but she's a mom. She's our mompreneur, and we need someone to help us through those obstacles as well. Being a mom and being an entrepreneur is not easy, so we need people to help with that. Then we have Sloan. Her company is called Mood by Sloan. She makes the most fabulous garments. I have a camouflage jacket that is really like a crop jacket, and she put little gold pieces on the shoulder to make it bling out. Her pieces are beautiful. She's one of my pop-up queens too. So yeah, we'll talk about pop-ups in a minute. We have Stephanie Greening. Stephanie is in the coding business, medical coding, and she was telling me one day just the perks and the advantages of being able to code and do it from home. So that at-home opportunity that she has, she's going to share that with the entire group. And it might not be something that you're interested in, but maybe you have a cousin or an aunt or someone else who might can use that skill set. Stephanie's going to help us with that. She's also the founder of my favorite golf group, We Golf Too, that I'm a member of. So I'm going to introduce that to the ladies and people in this group as well. Golfing, it has become something that I'm very, very intrigued with and trying to become good at. Okay, I told my dad, give me 6 months and I'm going to the PGA Tour. So Stephanie is the CEO of We Golf Too, and she does a great job of pulling all those women together, teaching them how to play golf, networking with them, doing really nice events as a group. So Stephanie is going to be an asset as well. And then we have my favorite boutique in the whole wide world, the Inside Tag Boutique, Tracy Faulkner. She is someone that I've known for quite a long time. I've been purchasing things from her boutique and her juice shop, where she owns right on the same strip. So they're on the same walkway. You can go and buy a cute outfit and then go and get your pressed juice right down the street. But Tracy is someone who I really look at as a leader in business. So when we talk about being an entrepreneur and balancing the work life of having 2 companies that you're trying to run at the same time, Tracy is going to be a great asset. So that's my roll call for everyone that's on this call or in this invitation. I want to go over really quickly what it means to have a key to this house, because I'm physically going to give all of you a key. I have someone printing key tags right now. We're going to use these gold skeleton keys. They're really cute. So when you come to an event, if you're with me, you flash your key and you're in. That's part of the exclusivity of being a part of the House of Get It Done Boss. So not only are we going to do fabulous events, but we're going to have our own section. We're going to be driven there in luxury vehicles. We're going to have champagne if you drink that, and all the luxuries that we enjoy. We're going to do that as we're networking, connecting, and collaborating. So as I mentioned earlier, there are perks to this. What do you get as a member of the house? So as soon as you sign up, you get a free consultation from me. So that's for whatever you might need. You might not need a lot of direction, but maybe you want to get advice on how to start a podcast. I'm actually an expert at that. I'm a podcast producer. So anyone who wants to start a podcast or learn how to do the back end organization, how to set up your schedule, how to book people, all the things that go into podcasting that you don't know just by watching a podcast. You know, sometimes we think, oh, I just got to get a microphone and talk, which technically you could do that. But if you're making it a business and something that you want to do for longevity, there is a certain way to set up that podcast. So a free consultation for whatever you might need to reach your goals and to get it done. That comes with being a part of the House of Get It Done Boss. The GIDB Connect subscription is included. So when you connect as an elite member, you get all the perks of the tiers that are underneath this luxury tier. The House of GIDB channel subscription. So after today, we'll meet on the House of Get It Done Boss channel on the website. And when you do that, it just makes it more exclusive, and it's just us. So like, say for example, we're having a networking event, a virtual networking event. We'll go to the House of Get It Done Boss channel to do that. If we're doing a workshop, we'll do it from that channel as well. It's just for us. It's not for anyone else. So all the other tiers do not get an automatic subscription to the channel. It's just for the elite members. There's a calendar of events that I'm super excited about. I've got a couple of flyers at the end of this presentation, but one is Sunday, one is Thursday, and one is at the end of the month. So your calendar, 2 of your events will be community events. So that means the other tiers will have access. But one of those 3 events will be specifically for the House of Get It Done Boss. So that key that you have is going to give you access to that exclusive event when you attend. We'll have virtual networking. So shout out to Alandria. Hi, Derica. Shout out to Alandria for giving me the idea of doing virtual networking. So apparently virtual networking is a lot like how we're set up now. You go on a Zoom or we'll go to the Get It Done Boss channel and we'll meet with a focus on a particular topic. So say the topic might be AI. That's something I'm really, really interested in, but I don't know a lot about. I would invite an AI expert, which I do know, and have her come on teach us about AI in business. And then we'll do breakout sessions within that where we talk to each other, learn about what we do, how we do it, exchange information, but also share ideas and how we can use whatever information we're focused on for that night. So virtual networking is going to be included with this subscription as well. And mastermind dinners. If you know me, you know I love to cook. I love to cook. I love to bake. So the first mastermind dinner we have is going to be on me. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do it here at my home, but I've reached out to Chandra Turner, the owner of Bougie Grazer in Atlanta. She has a dinner party area at the top of her charcuterie studio, and she said that we can have our dinner there. Hey, Latoya. She said that we can have our dinner there. Hey, Latoya.
Hey, how's everyone?
Good. I'm just going through the presentation. We're right now talking about the mastermind dinner that comes with the elite membership. And only you guys will get it. So I'm going to send out this recording via email that I'm doing right now that has everything I talked about up until this point. But basically, the mastermind dinner is where we will, all 25 of us, come together and have a focused conversation about business. So the topic could be anything from, I don't know, business credit or something very close to that we all need as entrepreneurs. And then we'll have a jar with subtopics in that jar. We go around the table and we all add to that conversation. It's going to be very focused and intentional. Again, the reason for me even bringing this to the table and having you ladies and gentlemen come on as the elite members is so we can learn from each other, share ideas, connect, collaborate, and take networking to the next level. So resource list. I'm building that list as we speak. You may have seen me post inviting people to join the Get It Done Boss resource list. So starting next week, I'm sending out specific invitations to specific businesses that I want to add to this list. Resources like someone who can set up a company, resources like someone who can help you with business funding, resources like Latoya, who can help you find a property if you need a brick and mortar location. All these people that are in our platform and even people outside of our platform who can add to what we're doing, and we can stay within our group for everything that we need and everything that we want. So that's going to be at your disposal as well. We'll also have an ebook library. Every month you'll get a new ebook dropped into your email, and it's only for the elite members. It's not for the VIP. It's not for Get It Done Boss Basic. So the first ebook is going to be one that I sell on my website. It's how to make 5,000 in 30 days. It sounds like you can't do it, but I promise you the ways that they have listed in this book, even if you do one of them, even if you choose to do one of those 30 ways, you'll increase your revenue. And then we'll do private workshops and courses. So I spoke a little bit earlier about Alandria, who's going to be a part of our group as well, who's going to go over strategic website design, SEO, building funnels, getting more exposure and visibility on the internet. She's going to be our first private workshop speaker. But every month we'll have a new person come on. I'm associated with Stormy Banks. She's really big right now on grant writing. I call this other girl my best friend, Dr. Goody. She talks about credit. So all these people are going to come onto the platform, give us more information of how we can develop as business owners and entrepreneurs. That's only for the elite members. And I talked a little bit about quarterly pop-up events. So that's the new thing. Pop-ups is the thing. Derica right here, who's on the call, she is one of my pop-up queens. My bestie is also a pop-up queen, but pop-ups is the new way to bring your company to a lot of people at one time. We have a habit of like sitting at home posting or sitting at home hoping people buy from us. And when you are a vendor at a pop-up, you know what kind of traffic is coming for the most part. That's like the first thing people ask me about pop-ups. How many people are you expecting? Because they want to make sure that for whatever they're paying and the time they're investing is going to be worth it and they're going to make some money. So we're going to do a quarterly pop-up. And I want all of the members who are members at the House of Get It Done Boss to be a part of that pop-up, but also invite your connections to be a part. Invite your family member who just started, maybe a restaurant. Invite your cousin who just, started her lash business. But invite people to be a part of that pop-up so that we can all continue that path of connecting, collaborating, and sharing our resources. Because when you are a vendor at a pop-up, you automatically promote that pop-up. And so your community comes. If you invite other people to be a part of that pop-up, then their community comes. And if we all do that and we do it, if we multiply that by 5, 10, 20, everyone will have more people to come and the audience will grow and we make more money. So yeah, pop-ups are important. They're the hottest thing right now. So we got to make sure we do that. So the next pop-up, I want to do it in November, but I also want to make it a fashion show. That's actually where I met Derica. Another person who's invited to be in this group is called Femi. I talked about her earlier. Femi's a fashion designer, and I met her at a pop-up that she did at my fashion show. So that's the kind of like high quality, exclusive people that will be involved in these situations. Not to say that everyone's not invited now, but what I'm saying is like Femi, Derica, my bestie, they are experts at popping up. So the fashion show will go hand in hand with the vendor pop-ups and we'll just have a fabulous event. I'm going to drop some video in the community of the fashion show that we did so that you can kind of get an idea of how that looks. But these are ways that we can do things at a different level of networking, at a different way or level of connecting and getting more exposure. Let's see what's next. Okay, so as site members, you have perks. In a minute, I'm going to go through the website real quick to kind of show you how I have it set up. And I'm still tweaking some stuff to make it better. But as site members, you'll have perks. We have a whole platform that looks like a little baby Facebook or a baby Instagram, honey, where you can have a conversation with the other members. You can drop pictures and videos that you want to share. You can also drop files. So what I'll be doing for you guys is when I have a new ebook or when I have a new file that I've created to help you, maybe it's a plan for hosting your own vendor pop-up. Maybe it's a how to start your own podcast. It'll be all those sorts of things, files that I'll drop into this platform that only you guys have access to. You can also keep track of the events that you've RSVP'd to, keep track of your purchases, and just have a conversation. Like I said, we may start a conversation on a Sunday, like, ways to get coins this week. What's your goal for the week? Which is important, by the way. I think every Sunday night we should set a weekly goal for what we're trying to do that week and how much we want to make. And then create a little mini plan of how you want to accomplish that and execute that plan. So there's a point system on the website, and I love this kind of stuff. It's super cute, and it gets everybody excited about doing things because you're like, oh, I got 50 points for doing this. I got 20 for doing that. And when your points add up, you get freebies, you get discounts. towards your products and your services with Get It Done Boss. Let me plug up this computer real quick. So that's the point system. And you should have, if you signed up, Toya, you should have probably gotten a notification about getting some points when you signed up to the site. Did you get something? I just saw
Yeah.
that. Okay, good.
Yeah, I saw 60 points and I'm like, where can I use them?
See, and that's what I mean.
It was instant.
Instant. I didn't sit here and say, oh, let me send her 60 points. That was automated through my website. And that's one of those things that we talk about too in the platform of how to work smarter and not harder. We don't have time to sit back and send out emails and text messages all day. All right, so I'm literally giving y'all a physical key. It's gonna look just like these little skeleton keys, and it comes on a keychain. It says GIDB Elite. And then it has a cute little tassel on it because I'm bougie. But basically, that key is gonna give you, let me mute Tracy. That key is going to give you access into your exclusive event. And you will know the difference between the community events and exclusive events because basically you will only see the exclusive event in our platform on the website. But you'll see me post the other ones on Instagram. You'll see it, in other places like in an email or something like that. So this month I tried to kick it off with some cute stuff. And I actually did send out this last one, Bosses That Brunch, but it only went out to the people who I invited to come as an elite member. This Sunday is a friend of mine who owns Skin Culture. I actually go there for my own skin. And they have this really nice product called Marina. It's a system. I love it. And I'm very particular about my skin products. And when I found this product through them, I just have fallen in love with it. It's cleared me up. It's got me looking smooth and moisturized. So the owners have invited us to come out. They have cocktails, desserts, and they're giving out discounts for services and products. At this event, I wanted to give everyone their physical key to the house. So if you haven't RSVP'd, I want you to go ahead and do that and go ahead and grab your membership so that you can get your key. We can do that this Sunday, or if you can't do it this Sunday, on Thursday, Sloan, who Derica, you know her very well. She's hosting at this Bosses at Brunch event. And she set aside a table just for us. So I have to give her an accurate head count on tomorrow. I'll send out a personal text message or email to the whole group for people who couldn't make it on the Zoom. But basically, I've set up luxury transportation. So I need a head count for that as well. But we have a table that's just for us. So let me know if you can make it. And once you have joined as a member, it covers your fee for this event. And so that's the thing. As an elite member, your membership fee covers everything. You don't have to pay for anything. So any event that you come to under that membership, you're covered. Any mastermind dinners, you're covered. Your fee per month covers you in every way when it comes to this platform and what we do to network. Now, if it's a VIP membership, they only they have to pay, but they get a 10% discount. So they'll know about the community events. And then the basic membership, they have to pay full price for everything. But as an elite member, your membership fee, which is only $50 a month, covers everything that we do. So I'll give you an idea of what's in the pipeline after July. So as I said, the Bougie Grazer, the charcuterie studio, that's coming up in August. That's going to be the mastermind dinner. I've also connected with Topgolf to do an event there because I'm a recent, golf person. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So it depends on what the group wants to do as far as how we have that set up. They have different ways that you can either set up the buffet and cocktails that's already kind of covered, or if we just kind of want to show up and golf based on, how formal we want it to be, basically. But we have a lot of events in the pipeline for the rest of the year. And I'm going to go over that really quickly. And I'm really just super excited. This has been my brainchild for a minute now. And when I had some free time recently, I was like, you know what? Do what you have been wanting to do. If y'all are like me, you probably stay up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning with all these kind of ideas that pass through your mind. It's an entrepreneur mind. We can't help it. But that's when I get my best ideas. Like Kale's Cakes was something that I thought of at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I did an event called Cakes and Cocktails where I was featured on the Housewives of Atlanta. That idea came to me at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. So I get my best stuff when I can't sleep. So this is no different. So the Bougie Grazer is August 11th. And then, like I just said, in July, which is this month, we're doing the sip, shop, and headshots. So you guys, your headshots are covered, but anyone else who comes either saves 10% or have to pay full price for that. In September, we're going to do a full spa day. Now, I'm going to give you guys a choice between two spas that I really love. One is Serenbe, which I don't know if y'all have ever been there, but it's like heaven on earth. Everything that you want is there. Like for me anyway, it's like a farm, a restaurant, a spa, horses. It's all kind of stuff at Serenbe. So that's probably what we'll do is go to Serenbe. But I'm going to give you guys a couple of choices for that spa day. That's going to be in September. October, I'm going to connect. I haven't gotten a full confirmation yet, but my girl, Tony, who owns Luxe and Bloom, if you're not familiar with her, she's a florist, but she is a fabulous designer florist. So she's going to teach us how to do a fall flower arrangement. But that will also come with heavy networking, sips and you know, like little light bites and things that we can enjoy at the same time. So in November, I want us to do our Friendsgiving event, and we're going to have that at the Neiman Marcus Cafe, which is also a great venue. We'll talk about that too on the platform. Different venues, like we think of venue, we think of like a open space with like, you know, chairs and tables, but venues can be really anywhere. Like Tracy's spot, the Inside Tag Boutique, she's our venue for this sip, shop, and headshots. And it's something different. It's not something that you would ordinarily think to do. And then in December, I want us to do a Christmas gift exchange. And that's kind of like what we'll everybody bring a gift based on the list of gifts that we maybe put into a hat or something. And maybe we can come and do the little white elephant thing. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. But you like exchange gifts at the party. Like, I'm going to take your gift and I'm going to take your gift. And you just kind of end up with what you get. So I want to do that actually here at my home. We're renovating right now, but we should be done in like a month with the renovations. And this is going to be our headquarters. I'm sorry to say it. My husband going to be mad when I tell him. But this is going to be our headquarters because we're going to have pool days, honey, with drinks by the pool. And we're going to have all kind of stuff here at the Felton residence. So the Christmas party is going to be here in December. So that's it for that. I do want to go through the website real quick and show you guys. Oops. How to get to all this stuff. So as I said before, moving forward, I wasn't sure if our website channel would allow me to share my screen and stuff the way that I'm doing right now. So I opted to just do the Zoom for this particular meeting. But moving forward, we have our own channel. It's the House of Get It Done Boss channel. And that's where only we will meet for digital or virtual events. The workshops, the courses, the networking, we'll do it all right here on this channel. So if you've never been to my website, I tried to put everything on here that I could think of. Events is on the events tab. When you become a member, you can actually sign into the website and you'll have all of this under your own personal login. But here's that. If you haven't RSVP'd, you can do that. The elite member, the sip and shop. And then under services, let's see. All of my services are here. So you get a free consultation with your membership. All you have to do is book a time. And let me know when you're going to do that. And I can just give you a code, a free code to use. So these are all the things that I've been going through this month in my 31 days and ways of how to get it done, boss. I've posted something every day of ways that you can get it done. I don't know what you need to get done, but maybe you need an email campaign. Maybe you need a virtual event and you don't know how to do it. All these things are ways that you can connect and get it done through this campaign. Here's the GIDB Connect registration. So as a company, if you want to register, this is where you do it. And it's free to do this. It doesn't cost us anything, but this is how I come up with my list of resources to share within the group. It's different information like your name, your logo, all that information that I can share so that we can network within the group. And let's see, I'm trying to skip over here to the important stuff. So I think I'm logged in under my actual, because I'm a member. So I can show you this too, I guess, while I'm on here. When you become a member, you have your own page. Remember I said it's like a little baby Facebook or a baby Instagram. You put all your information right here. So you put a picture, your profile, everything about you. So every member can come here and see what you do and network with you. It's like any other community that you have a subscription to. Private page is something you can talk to me directly about. I have to go in the back office and set that part up. Your subscriptions would be here. Your orders would be there. So if you were to order, see, I did a little test on my subscriptions to see how it would work, and I did the $20 one. So if you have your elite membership will be shown right here under your subscriptions. It'll show the date and all that stuff. It's a 3-month subscription, which I didn't mention earlier. I just think sometimes short term is better. Because you want to get into a community and see how you like it, if it works for you, if it's something that you can benefit from, but you don't want to be like tied down to it long term if it's something that you don't think works for you. And that could happen. It could be someone that says, you know, this ain't quite for me. So after 3 months, you cancel and you're done. If you have orders, it will show up under your orders. And that might be a service that you've ordered, which you get a high discount as an elite member. I think I put in there 50% off of most stuff. Your addresses, your wallet, where you would keep your credit card information, any bookings you have, events that you RSVP for. And this is the cute part that I really love, the point system. So right here, it would show, like Latoya got her first 60 points, what you would get from collecting your points. So for every 20 Get It Done Boss stars, you save $1 on whatever order you place. After you have gotten 200 stars, you get 20% off of services, additional workshops and courses. Like as I said earlier, as an elite member, all your everything is covered under the $50. So you don't have to pay any additional fees. So, but this is cute. This is how you learn how to get these stars. So you get 10 stars every time you RSVP, 1 for every $1 spent when you purchase a product, 1 for every $1 spent when you purchase a ticket, and that will be very rare that you have to purchase a ticket, if at all. Book a session, you get 10, 50 when you sign up to the site, like Toya did, and then 1 star for every $1 you spend when you order a plan. But basically, this is my way of saying thank you for even supporting, for being a part of something that I find to be a passion. And you guys have trusted me enough to even come on this Zoom call and hear all about what my passion is. But these are literally things that I was going to do by myself. And I was like, I need to bring some people with me. All these events, you would have seen me posting on Instagram next week and said, wow, look like she had so much fun. I wish I could have gone. But guess what? You can go. You're going to be a member, girl, of the House of Get It Done Boss. And when we show up, people are going to know who we are and what we do. And we're going to be so exclusive and elite. They're going to wonder how they can become a part of this as well. So that is pretty much all I had. Let me just look over my notes real quick to make sure I didn't forget anything. Yep, so I got the key things. Partners, ebook, private workshops. Yep. So that's pretty much it. And I did want to say this too, because we'll have multiple tiers of plans. So you got the basic, the $20 VIP, and then you guys are $50. Any profit that is made above and beyond what you guys have paid, and I have to pay for stuff with. So say if next month we have 20 members, it covers all of our events, and I have $200 left over. $200 will then go into a pot to create a much larger and bigger event down the road. Nothing that I make from this platform will be Rickelle buying shoes, jewelry, makeup, and none of that stuff. Every dollar we make, in addition to what is paid for through these events and everything, we're going to use it towards something else. And just to kind of keep the transparency going, I'm going to give you like a financial report so you can see these are the members we have. This is how much money we made off of membership. This is what the profit was. This is what went into the pot. So when you say, oh, Rickelle, I think it would be a great idea if we go to Jamaica. I'm just saying. Or it would be a great idea if we all went to the podcast summit. It would be a great idea if we all went to Essence. We'll have a pot to pull from that we can divide amongst all 25 of us and put it towards those trips. And I'm not doing this. It's basically what I'm saying. I'm not doing this to personally profit. I want to bring value not only to my entrepreneur friends, but to the community as a whole. When we all do better, we're able to contribute and be better people in our own communities. So I hope you guys are interested. I told you I already got her membership. And I hope you all join and meet me this Sunday at Skin Culture. We're going to have a great time. My friend Victor owns it. He's keeping me glowing. Even my son went to him and his skin looks amazing as well. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, this is the perfect time to do it. Okay, no questions. Well, if you have not RSVP for Sunday and Thursday, please do that. I want us to all go. I already have the cars being planned to be washed and everything for us to go. I'm not even gonna have to rent these cars. They're sitting right out here. So I'm gonna make my son put on a suit and drive us. He's gonna be our driver, okay? So thank you.
I love it. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Derica, I made a video of me opening my lingerie.
Yes, great presentation, Rickelle. I love everything that you said. I'm definitely interested.
Good. Well, you were like at the top of my list. All of you were really.
Oh.
Yeah, you're one of my pop-up queens. So when it comes to pop-up time, I need Derica in the house.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So thank you guys again. I'm going to send this out through email as well. So if you missed anything, you'll hear it and you can share with whomever you think might be a good fit for the House of Get It Done Boss. And y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday. Y'all need to be going out. Toya's hair is laid. Derek looked like she's
Trying to tell you, I'm like, I got a date with Rickelle, so this is what we doing right now. But yeah, I look forward to networking and meeting with everybody. I do have something going on Sunday, but I'm in the building Thursday.
Perfect. Yay. Okay, perfect. So I'll see you then. Y'all have a great
Yeah.
weekend and I'll see you soon.
Take care.
Thank you, Rickelle. Have a good weekend too.
You're welcome. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.